channel. It's your girl Lyssy, and today guys we're gonna be watching some of the scariest TikToks on the entire internet about Chuck E. Cheese. I love Chuck E. Cheese. I know you guys know that I'm a big Chuck E. Cheese enjoyer, so of course I love scary Chuck E. Cheese stuff because I just find it really fascinating. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe to join the family because I make videos about the weird, the strange, and the unusual, and the haunted, and also smash a like if you guys are excited to be watching these Chuck E. Cheese TikToks. Let's get into it. Okay, so this first one says Chuck E. Cheese's disturbing secret. What are they talking about? Let's take a look.
I discovered something disturbing at my Chuck E. Cheese. I was in charge of maintenance for the animatronics, ensuring that they're in tip-top shape, I guess you could say. But one night became my last at this establishment.
How did it become his last?
But first, let's go to August 14th, 1984.
Okay, they're taking us
At 5
back.
a.m., I got in, ready to do my usual checkup to ensure everything would be fully functional. At 5 a.m., I got in, ready to do
That's
my
so
usual
early.
checkup to ensure everything would be functional by 8 a.m. when the store opens. But as
Geez,
I went down all the
not 6
animatronics
hours,
and
3
checked them
hours.
off my list,
Jasper wasn't
joust.
checked.
Well, it is 5 a.m. I probably forgot to check him. So I went back to the stage, and when I looked, he wasn't there. Was he faulty and had to be
No.
taken back for maintenance?
Why was he
wasn't I
not
informed
there?
about this? The notes from last night's checkup from another maintenance guy says that he was checked, and there were no problems with him. Didn't
That's
appear
weird.
like a break-in occurred overnight. All of the doors and windows are intact. Our boss is usually awake by this time, so I gave him a call. Hey Chip, was the Jasper animatronic removed last night?
No. Why? What happened?
It's
How would it
gone.
just be gone?
The police arrived. They too agree that a break-in was improbable. So it was
There's no
suspected
way.
that either the other maintenance
too
guy
heavy.
or the security guard had taken him. Those parts
Really?
do cost a pretty penny. In
They're
fact, when I got here, it
expensive.
didn't seem like the security guy was here, actually. And the tape for the security footage
It's
from last
deep.
night is blank. The next morning,
What?
I came in once again and did my rounds with the remaining animatronics we had.
Okay.
And that's when I noticed Jasper was back.
He
When
was
I called
just
my boss
back
to ask
all of
what
a sudden?
happened,
How would
he
he
told
just be
me not
back?
to worry about it. He had no idea
That's
that Jasper was going to be
sketchy.
refurbished and cleaned up. That is true, he does look clean, except for this red-looking stain on him. Just
there
then,
a
I
red
heard
stain?
a weird sound coming from the kitchen. Tune into the next episode to see what happens next.
Ooh,
I
that's
discovered-
getting spicy. What do you guys think happened to Jasper? Do you think that they're hiding something? I think that they're hiding something. This Chuck E. Cheese's animatronic was left alone in a room, and it started singing on its own. Oh my goodness. Okay. Did it really? Oh. Okay. It is just chilling and singing on its own. How is it just by itself? That's really creepy. That thing looks old. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know what this one is. So they're walking in a Chuck E. Cheese. They're going up by the stage. It looks like there's a door behind the stage. Are they gonna go in it? Oh, no. They're staring at the animatronic's looking right at him. And that one too! Oh my gosh, they were literally making eye contact with the person. They're like, don't you go in that door. I think she heard me. Let's see.
I think she heard me.
Did she?
Fun.
Are they listening?
This girl, she really creeps me out. I don't know, like, there's something about her I just don't like.
She heard him! She
Okay.
immediately turned
think
at
she
him.
heard-
What if they really do have like webcams in their eyes and they're just like listening and watching us at all times? Conspiracy? Who knows? Chuck E. Cheese's playroom stage? What is a playroom stage? I've never heard of this. Ayo? What the? That is a really old Chuck E. Cheese setup. Okay, I never even knew that was a thing. He had his own little like pizza playroom stage, I guess. That's old. He's jamming out. Look at him go. Oh my gosh, it looked so different back then. Haunted Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, I think I've heard of this one. I actually want to go there someday and do an investigation if I can, but let's take a look.
You've heard of Five Nights at Freddy's, but have you heard about Bay Area's haunted Chuck E. Cheese?
I actually have.
This particular Chuck E. Cheese used to be a toy store.
Yep.
Supposedly, a little girl had fallen from a third-story window while it was still a toy store.
Which is so
Years
sad.
later, and the store is now known as Chuck E. Cheese. You can even see Chuck himself in the window.
That big
There are
Chuck
many
in the
accounts of
window.
People seeing the little girl's face on the third story and in the parking lot. There's also a tale of a
Jeez.
little boy who fell down the stairs while looking for his mother. They
Really?
now
I
say
never heard
they
about
can hear
that.
the mother's cries in the stairwell. It's actually really creepy. I don't know about you guys, but I think that Five Nights at Freddy's has nothing on this.
I mean, maybe not. I feel like just because they built it where the old toy store was and there was already a haunted old toy store and then they put a Chuck E. Cheese around top of it that the ghost continued to stay there, you know, because it was already there. But I've heard that Chuck E. Cheese has taken out their entire animatronics floor and put into it a dance floor, which they have now in a lot of the Chuck E. Cheeses, which is kind of sad. So it's just like the typical, you know, remodeled Chuck Chuck E. Cheese, but scary that it's haunted. Secrets Chuck E. Cheese doesn't want you to know? I want to know.
So with my other video doing so well, I came across another article headline that was posted 2 hours ago saying Chuck E. Cheese manager confirms strange odor coming from storage room in the midst of rumors. So I don't know if you guys heard about the rumor about the odors and whatnot.
In the carpets, or?
This article says
heard about
that
those
the
rumors.
manager confirms that there were strange odors, and then
What
it
kind
also
of
says the
odors?
conspiracies involving Chuck E. Cheese have gained more traction as mysterious videos
There's
of
a lot of
animatronics surface online
conspiracies.
regarding July 4th. Tomorrow is July 4th. I don't know what that...
So there's a lot of conspiracies about the floor and the ball pit. I don't know. People said they don't clean the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese, which I really hope they do, because if they don't, there's got to be a lot of like gross things in there. I don't know. Moving along. There's a lot of conspiracies. Why is the logo completely stripped? Oh no, they're gonna take the logo out. This is so sad. And that was the building. They took the logo out too? No. Why? This is so sad. It's like my childhood is just being taken away. Why are they closing them down? They're so nostalgic. Whoa. Okay, so this is a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic with no head. This is what he looks like without his head. It looks a little weird. I think he's in a Christmas outfit, but this is him singing. It is kind of trippy seeing him, just like the base of him. No fur, no, no foam. I don't know. It makes me wonder how they like keep the foam around his head when it's like completely like that. I don't know. It's creepy. I don't like seeing him like that. The scariest conspiracy theory part 1? I need to know.
Conspiracy theory part 1. The Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. That looks
Okay.
scary, man. It is said that these animatronics move at night and even attack you if you work at night there. This has been roaming their internet, stating that all workers must wear a spare Chuck E. Cheese hat when working at night due to the animatronics having facial recognition.
Facial recognition?
It
This
is
ain't
even
no
said that 5
FNAF
kids
game.
went missing, and even a
5
janitor went
kids?
missing at Chuck E. Cheese. Comment below if you think this is real. Also, this video
Spooky.
gets 50.
Okay, so they're bringing back the FNAF, the FNAF mystery about the kids going missing, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. The manual thing, good meme, quality meme.
Chuck E. Cheese fast food monster is finally here.
Is it?
It's Charles
Charles?
Entertainment Cheese.
What? He's
Cheese
cursed.
rules the underground.
I don't know how to
He's
feel
part
about
of the band
this.
Five. They used to play terrifying music and lure
That is
people
so scary. Look at the other heads he drew around it. It's the other animatronics.
5 band members. Chuck ultimately won the war between his 5 band members,
Oh.
consuming each one and taking their
Consume
places as
them!
a trophy.
Oh gosh, there's a
With
story
every
behind this
band
art.
member he ate, he grew in
Jeez, okay, but this is creative though. Like, I gave it to him. He made a wonderful piece of art based on a Chuck E. Cheese horror, conspiracy, fictional, made-up story. I love it, actually. It's creepy, but I love it. Okay, so this isn't Chuck E. Cheese, but this is Billy Bob, who has relation to Chuck E. Cheese, and this video is so cursed we have to watch it. So there's little Billy Bob. You throw it over the gate, right? You think it's fine. It's not fine. There he goes! It's so freaking cursed. This is why you should never, ever, ever, ever visit Chuck E. Cheese. Okay, let me hear why, okay? Because I love Chuck E. Cheese, so, you know.
This is why you should never visit Chuck E. Cheese. One day, this little boy went to Chuck E. Cheese with his family.
Okay.
He was celebrating his 7th birthday party, and he also invited some friends as well. But little did they know that they would have such a bad time there that they would never come back. You see, everything was regular until Chucky came. Typically at a Chuck E. Cheese birthday party, Chucky comes in later on with his costume on. But this time around, Chucky was not who everyone thought he was.
Who was he?
As everyone was celebrating their birthday, his parents had to go outside for a business call. And they left all the kids alone with Chucky. Thinking nothing of it, the kids started to enjoy and play with Chucky.
Okay.
But then something so crazy happened that the kids dropped everything, ran outside, and never went back in.
What'd he do?
If you want to know what happens, make sure to...
What? I want to know what happens. Now he's telling me, if you want to know what happens, make sure to follow and subscribe. No, I'm not gonna. Tell me what happened with the pizza rat. I want to know. So guys, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Comment down below, do you guys like Chuck E. Cheese, or have you been to Chuck E. Cheese before? I, of course, as you guys know, have been to Chuck E. Cheese many, many times, and I can't wait to go back, okay? I like the pizza. I like Chuck E. Cheese. I enjoy it there personally, so doesn't help that I live right by one. Anyways, guys, be sure to check out my other social medias. They are all linked down below in the description, my TikTok, Instagram, and also I do want to mention that I have channel membership, so you guys can join to be a channel member and support the channel, and you guys will get to see behind the scenes posts and chat with me. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.